Hello, hello. Okay. So now we will do the product of all the factors. Okay. Likewise, if I have to calculate the product of 24, so this is 1 into 24 is 24, 2 into 12 is again 24, 3 into 8 is 24, and 4 into 6 is 24. So you are observing that the product of all the factors comes out to be 24 raised to the power 4. That is, as we know that 24 has 8 factors, and each of the factors, the product of each of the factors comes out to be 24. So it becomes 24 raised to power. Total number of factors are 8 divided by 2. It is quite easy. Okay. So next one is next. You can say is product of all the factors. It comes out to be n raised to power n upon by 2. N is a composite number and small n is a total number of factors. So total number of and the product of all the factors comes out to be n raised to power n by 2. So now if we have to calculate about product of all the odd factors. But before coming to this, I would like to say that here p comes out to be n raised to power n by 2. So क्या कभी ऐसा होगा कि स्मॉल n जो है क्या वो हमेशा इवन होना चाहिए? It gives you a question that whether, because n is a composite number and the product of all the number must be a, you can say, whole number. So n raised to by n by 2. What happens if n is odd? Whether small n can be odd or not? So let us see what happens if when the small n will becomes odd. Okay. Likewise, in case of 36, the factors are 1 into 36, 2 into 18, 3 into 12, 4 into 9, and 6 into 6. So here the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the same factor, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here the factors are 9. And the product of all the factors, it is 36. This is 36. This is 36. This is 36. And this is 36. Basically, its factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 odd factors. And by using this formula, it becomes 36 raised to power 9 upon 2. It means it comes out to be 6 square raised to power 9 by 2. It comes out to be 6 raised to power 9. Because we need not to take 6 into 6 both the factor. We have to take only 6 as a factor here. Because 6 is the only factor. So product of all the factors becomes 6 raised to power 9. Okay. I hope it is clear. That is, in case of perfect squares only, we can get odd number of factors only. Okay. So now we have to calculate product of all the odd factors. Okay. This is the product of all the factors. Now we are observing product of all the odd factors. You can see here as odd factors of 360 are, that is 1, this is 3, this is 5, this is 9, this is 15, and this is 45. Okay. That is the prime factorization of 360 as well. We get this is 2 cube into 3 square into 5. And we just need to calculate the product of all the odd factors. That is, odd factors comes from only 3 square and 5 only. So what we do is, or you can see what happened here is, the product of all odd factors, this is 1, odd factors are 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 45. 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 45. We need to calculate the product of all these factors. What you are observing here, this is 1 into 45, that is 1 into 45 is 45. Again 3 into 15 is again 45, and 5 into 9 comes out to be 45. That is the product of all the odd factors. In case of 360 becomes 45 cube, and 45 comes here, and this is 8 into 45. So what gives us an intuition? This is 360 upon 2 cube. We are just dividing by 2 cube, and the remaining is 3 square into 5, because now 45 is also a composite number. To calculate the number of odd factors of 360 is same as to calculate the product of all the factors of 45. That is, we are dividing all the even factors from 360. Now 360 upon 8 becomes 45. It means you have to calculate all the factors of 45. Okay, that is in case you are having n. Here n was e raised to power x, p1 raised to power a, p2 raised to power b, up to so on. So product of all the odd factors becomes n upon e raised to power x. It itself becomes a composite number. So the prime factorization of n upon e raised to power x becomes only p1 raised to power a, p2 raised to power, that is all the product of all factors. So their product comes out to be always this one. Like with 360 upon 8, we get 45, and the factors of 45 always give the product as 45. And number of odd factors in this case are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In case of 360, number of odd factors are 6. This is 45 raised to power 3, that is 45 raised to power 6 upon by 2. Similarly, if n is any composite number, product of all the odd factors becomes n upon e raised to power x. This is one of the composite number, n upon e raised to power x raised to power o upon 2. O is the total number of odd factors, because we can get n upon e by x itself is an odd number. To calculate the odd factors of n, it is sufficient to calculate the odd factors of this one, n upon e raised to power x only. Okay. Now, what happens if I have to calculate product of all even factors? I have to calculate product of all the even factors. Since we are having product of all the factors, and the product of all the factors means product of even factors as well as product of odd factors, and we are having product of odd factors in this way. If we have to calculate the product of even factors only, it is quite simple now to just divide product of all the factors by the product of all the even factors. It becomes n raised to power n by 2 upon n upon e raised to power x raised to power o by 2, where e is the even prime, that is 2. So you can see here as it becomes n raised to power n upon by 2 upon n raised to power o by 2 into e raised to power x into o by 2. It comes out to be n raised to power n minus o upon by 2 into e raised to power x into o. O means the odd factors upon by 2. So you can see here as n stands for total number of factors, o stands for odd factors. So we are subtracting total number of factors. We are subtracting odd number of odd factors from the total number of factors. N minus o comes out to be total number of even factors. You can see here as well. N minus o becomes this expression. If you are subtracting small n, if you are subtracting o from n, that is n minus o, this term becomes common. You are getting x plus 1 minus 1, that is x times of this expression. That is x into a plus 1 into b plus 1 into c plus 1 up to so on. This is, it comes out to be e by 2. Also you can observe here as o stand for a plus 1, b plus 1, c plus 1, and x into o. X into o, you can say x into this expression. It is also comes out to be total number of even factors. Okay, this is again e raised to power number of even factors by 2, where e is 2. E is the only even prime. So it comes out to be e into n raised to power e by 2, or you can say as product of all the even factors comes out to be twice of n raised to power e by 2. Okay, product of all the even factors comes out to be 2 times of n into e by 2. So if you want to check, you can check here as well. In this case, n is 360. Okay, and number of even factors are, in case of 360, you are having 6 as the odd factors and 18 as the even factors. In case of 360, even factors are 18, okay, and 6 are the odd factors. And what should we get? Product of all the even factors should comes out to be 2 into n raised to power e by 2. That is what should we get? 2 into n, that is 2 into 360 raised to power 18 upon 2. It should comes out to be 720 raised to power 9. Okay, let us see how it comes. You can see here as 2 into 360. This is 720, 720. 18 into 4 is again 720. 120 into 6, again 720. Okay, I'm writing here as well. 2 into 360, one of the even factors. Another one was 4 into 80, 180. Okay, next one was 6 into 120. Another one was 8 into 90. You can check here, product of all the even factors. Next one is 10 into 72. Okay, next one is 12 into 60. Next one is 18 into 40. We are getting product of all the even factors. Next one is 20 into 36. And next one is 24 into 30. Okay, you can observe here this 720, 720, 720. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So product of all the even factors comes out to be 720 raised to power 9. That is 2 into 360 raised to power e1 by 2. Total number of even factors divided by 2. So product of all the even factors comes out to be 2n whole raised to power e by 2. Hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. Now we will calculate one more important result regarding n. That is, if I have to calculate the terms which are less than n and which are co-prime to n. Okay, now we will calculate the number of the terms which are less than n and co-prime to n.